Can you really get fit by using only a jump rope? Actually, I had no clue. That's why this time I set 3 key fitness goals for myself in order to figure out if I can achieve them in just 4 Sundays with just a jump rope. However, this started out of my clear necessity to find a workout that is easy, beneficial, and ideally could fit into my free time. Can all of these pieces be put together in order to achieve my goals? Let's see how it all started and which goals I should meet. It was a pretty nice Sunday morning when I decided to go through some browsing in order to find an easy way to work out without needing to spend so much time or money in order to get expensive equipment. Considering that I've been doing athletics since my young age and nowadays I work remotely full-time from 9 to 5, I really needed a solution so as to keep me in shape. After a little research, I found out that a single jump rope could give me more than enough. From calorie burning to heart health boost and other mental benefits. At this point I said, here I am. I took a piece of paper to write down my specific fitness goals that I wanted to achieve, and in the meantime I looked around the house and I found one jump rope that I had already bought some years ago and it was in a good condition. However, there were a lot of affordable ones online, so that wouldn't be such a big deal. And then I thought that it would be a great idea to take the jump rope and work out in the park instead of my, backyard. So I grabbed the rope and put it in a backpack in order to go to a local park. But at this point I thought that something didn't add up. And that of course was the fact that I forgot to write down my specific fitness goals that I wanted to achieve. So I got back and set 3 key fitness goals that I wanted to achieve in 4 Sundays. And here we are. Okay, goal number 1. Better cardiovascular endurance. Sitting all day in front of a computer screen makes me want to achieve this goal. Goal number 2. Increase calorie burn. I just want to test out if I can burn more calories doing jump rope instead of running. And goal number 3, strength gains. This is because I'm curious to see if doing jump rope can play even a minimal role in my home workout consisting of weights. I decided that an appropriate time would be around 30 to 40 minutes so as to be both sustainable and enjoyable. So here we go, Sunday number 1, going out and visiting my local park. It's so nice listening to these birds chirping and breathing that fresh air. Well, rope is out, so I started with slow swings and jumps for the first 5 minutes and then I moved on to faster ones. One leg at a time or even some skipping. However, at this point I noticed something from a distance coming towards me. Okay, it was just a dog ready for a fight. Anyway, luckily his owner finally showed up. Okay, moving on just some minutes more and done for the first Sunday at 35 minutes. I put the rope inside the bag and made my way home. As I was walking towards home, I started feeling so much better. Something had changed, like I could breathe better, and even though I was jumping around 35 minutes, I felt my stamina increased. So I got home, took a shower, and I reviewed my goal, which seemed pretty close. However, I decided not to check it yet. Instead, I chilled, watched some series, and on Monday morning, I went for a morning run and I noticed that my stamina and endurance were above expected. So first goal completed. Anyways, week passed, work, but here we go, Sunday again, got up, made some coffee and then jump rope time again. Got to the park, but again the same dog was waiting for me and barking. Anyways, got the band out, some warm up, slow swings and then faster ones. One leg at a time and then some skipping. Okay, 30 minutes for Sunday number 2. At this point I got home and I checked my smartwatch and I noticed that I had burned 386 calories in a 5-kilometer run that was about 35 minutes. But on the other side, that Sunday I had burned 156 calories in only 15 minutes of jump rope. It appears that I can burn more calories in less amount of time with a jump rope. So goal number 2, check. Okay, it was about time to chill and watch a movie. Monday again, another week, some workout and then Sunday again. I arrived at the park, passed carefully in order to avoid the dogs and then I started jump rope. Slow swings, then faster ones, one leg at a time and finally some skipping. So 35 minutes for that Sunday, went back home and then I reviewed the goal, but I didn't notice any change in my strength. I also tried to test it out on Monday with a dumbbell I found at home, but I couldn't notice any difference in my strength, because I couldn't carry out all the reps I wanted. I felt so disappointed knowing that I have only one Sunday left and the goal wasn't completed. But at this moment I said to myself, can't be done this way. A week passed and Sunday 4 came. Well, this Sunday was so important to me because I was one step away from my last goal. Got some breakfast, then after a while got my bag and then off to the park. Luckily there were no dogs that day. Okay, band out to some slow swings for warm-up and then faster ones. Change to some skipping and then one leg at a time. I was almost done at 40 minutes. Then I arrived home and I was in anticipation to see some changes in my strength, but I was so tired and eventually I got a shower and watched my favorite series. And then on Monday I decided to hit a dumbbell workout and wow, this workout felt so easy. I could carry out all the reps and I was so happy that my third big goal was achieved. Well, generally speaking, this constant effort to achieve these fitness goals taught me a very important lesson, which is never give up. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you will do it one day.